amazing too. But I'm absolutely obsessed with because it's a chicken and their little egg. These are my troll earrings. So, thumbnail, no. Hi, loves. I have been cracking myself up trying to do my intro, but soft spoken, because I'm just so not used to talking spoken, doing soft spoken, and my voice sounds completely different to me. So, but that's what we're gonna be doing tonight, is a soft spoken earring collection, jewelry collection in general. But I do have a lot of earrings that I'm excited to show you. And this was a request. A lot of you have requested that I show you my earring collection, because I don't know, I guess well, you'll see a wide variety, and I love I don't know when I got into earrings, but while I was getting ready to film, I guess I was thinking about that, and I think it was just looking through my grandma's makeup. Not makeup, what am I saying? Half of my brain is just trying to stay soft spoken. Going through my grandma's like dresser and her jewelry, I would just sneak in there in her room when I would go over to her house, and even when I lived with her, and just snoop through her things. She was a very stylish woman, and she liked her things a very specific way. So her clothing was always ironed and taken really good care of. And her jewelry, although I don't think she had such a large collection, but the items that she did have were a lot of like gold stack bracelets. She had gold, I don't know all the different styles of earrings, but they were like hoops, but thicker, almost like a teardrop shape. She had some necklaces, lots of rings, and I would just go through her collection each time, feeling like I was gonna just discover some buried treasure. And yeah, I admire, the more I guess, sit with her loss, because she did pass away a couple years back. But more and more I realize how much her style influenced me as a kid and now as an adult. So maybe that's why I'm collecting so many earrings and trinkets and things, because she was also a low-key a hoarder, but a collector of trinkets. Because I want some, if I ever just, pass away, hopefully in many, many years, I want to have the most incredible collection of things for people to look through, or when I'm alive too, of course. If there are younger kids in my life, when they visit, and there have been, like my nephew, I want them to come through my space and see like just little buried treasure. I'm gonna light this candle and then we're gonna just jump right in. I guess this is supposed to smell like sunflowers. Citrus and sunflower, it says. If you want to smell. The reason I am doing this soft-spoken is because I might have strained my voice a little bit filming the last roleplay that I filmed, because I had to film it twice, and it was one of those videos that just takes most of the night. And whispering, believe it or not, is actually can strain the vocal cords quite a lot, about the same as yelling. So it's kind of counterintuitive. You think if your vocal cords are tired, you should speak very softly. Speak very softly. But that actually puts strain on the voice. So I've been resting it, doing all sorts of teas like licorice tea, chamomile, honey, slippery elm. I have this voice, I don't know what you call it, tincture or something, and staying hydrated. But I'm just gonna put that over here. But just be on the safe side, because it is feeling mostly better. I decided soft speaking was gonna be gentler for my voice while I still want to film. So let's get started now. I'm such a yapper. I want to do like little curated collections, so I'm gonna start with my felt earrings. Okay. So these are my felt earrings, and I also threw in a feather earring, bright green, and I have dice, a heart with a little flower, star with these really cool little, I guess, pom-poms. I've got cute little beads and these heart gold hoop earrings. And all of these earrings are from Fruity Palms. I'd never really seen or bought felt earrings before, but her account and her earrings are just, I mean, they're precious. That seafoam scratching. I don't have a scratcher in here, so I don't know what he's scratching. But in any case, let me show you some close up. I love the sound that these make. So they would look like this. Just very fun and festive. For me, they kind of feel like a holiday earring. I don't know why, but and by holiday, sorry, I mean like Christmas and New Year's. I have a pink Christmas tree, so maybe that's why. But these are really beautifully made, and what's nice about felt is it's pretty lightweight as well, so you can have larger earrings and they won't feel so heavy. I do have to be in a certain kind of mood to wear these because I can get a little overstimulated when earrings brush up against my neck like that. Especially these are fuzzy, just a little fuzzy, as you can see. So, those are the stars. The hearts have to be my favorite. I wear these most often, I'd say. They're just these drop hearts in a hot pink with a little daisy, purple center, and white petals that go like this. They're so cute. And again, lightweight. And then there's the dice. And I've also got to be in a kind of mood because, again, they knock against my neck there, and I don't really like that. But they're so cool, and they just remind me of the little fuzzy dice that you hang from the car. So cute. So cute. Of course, the little bees. I'm just going to show you them a little quicker because we have quite a collection to go through. So here are the little bees. I've got, these are my only sort of, well, I guess felt is made with wool, so that's animal byproduct, right? Well, these are feathers, and so these are like some of the few more organic, you would say, like made of natural materials earrings that I have. This fluffy little green bomb. And they look like that. I don't wear these often, again, because they tickle the side of my face and my neck. But they are really beautiful and very soft, very soft, very soft, very soft. Okay. And of course, little gold heart hoops, which I'm kind of more into silver currently, and I feel like this gold, it stands out more on my skin, but it's still very pretty, but I don't gravitate towards it as much, which is a bummer because most of my hoop earrings that I own are gold. So I just reorganized them, and I thought you'd like to see, because it's very satisfying to me. Jewelry box. And I wish I could say I thrifted this or got it somewhere in person, but I got it off of Amazon. Womp womp. Many years ago. Just so that I could have something to organize all of my jewelry. And it's in this gorgeous green, which is one of my favorite colors, along with purple. And I have a few little trinkets on it, some bracelets, this little taxidermied beetle, a little moth that I forget their name right now, but someone drew for me, and a little picture of myself when I was 4 back there. But okay, I think I'm gonna start by showing you more cartoonish earrings, and then it'll naturally transition into other colorful acrylic earrings mainly. So I don't remember the names of all of the jewelry artists, so, and some of them I might just I'll see if I'll be able to find, but everything I'll write in the description box if you are absolutely fiending for these, which I feel like you might. I get a lot of my earrings off of Etsy, so it's a good place to start if you're looking. And of course, like farmers markets and makers markets and stuff like that. But these troll earrings, which I'm obsessed with currently. I think the Labubu craze and the blind box craze got me into trolls because they were I love going antique shopping, another thing that I picked up from my grandma, but they were there, readily available, and so adorable, and slightly like got that creepy cute look that I'm obsessed with. I actually have a few trolls around us right now. A little yellow-haired troll, purple-haired troll. There's a pink troll with a beard, orange troll. So yeah, I've got these colorful little rainbow troll earrings. And surprisingly, they go with a good number of outfits just because I guess they have a lot of colors, but it's more pastel. But they're so cute. I think I got these from the same creator. These, I wouldn't say are my favorite. They're a little too pastel and seem a little, the image is like a little blurry. So, I haven't worn them, but they're there. Little Labubu. Labubu. And these, I wish I've had an outfit to wear them, but I haven't worn them with anything yet. Who else was into My Little Pony growing up? They're so cute. I never really watched the show. I'm pretty sure there was a show. But I did buy so many, well, I didn't, my mom did, bought so many little ponies. And at one point, I remember, well, I can't remember what birthday, but I was gifted a castle to play with my little ponies. But I was kind of, I guess, an aspiring horse girl because I loved playing with even just, you know, other toy horses and stuff like that. But I grew up in Miami, Florida, and I think I was able to ride like a pony once at a birthday party. And there are horses in, you know, Miami, but mostly in Homestead, and I don't think I went out that far. So I only rode a horse, maybe more. I have such bad time memory. It's probably the trauma, but I can't remember what age I was, but I did ride a horse once. And after I saw a horse poop, my horse girl era ended. So I like the make-believe horses and cute colorful little horses that don't poop. These were a gift and definitely cartoon vibes. They're beautiful white and like a baby or sky blue checker pattern with a flower at the top, an orange center, and it's just a really pretty wavy design. And they're super cute. The color doesn't go with as many outfits that I wear, but these earrings, which were also in that same gift, these I wear all the time, and they just go with so many outfits. Like they would go with this outfit right now. They're also a checkered pattern, but they have blue, yellow, orange, green, and then this side yellow, blue, purple, and like a pink, sort of red. What is it? Magenta? Maybe it's magenta. But I love these. And they're slightly iridescent as well, so. So, I've also got these really adorable, like, drop heart earrings. And oh gosh, I was listening to an Ologies podcast, and I love Ologies. I've been listening to them all the time, but it was on the big cats, the snow leopards. And the ologist was talking about the difference between cheetah print, leopard print, and I can't even remember the other big cat. You know, I'm no help right now, but either way, the ologist did say that most animal print, big cat animal print used in fashion is not accurate. So, who knows? But it's a really cute, like, I would say, leopard print with purple hearts. And it gives, like, I don't know, for me, maybe early 2000s vibes. They're so cute. And they're made of clay, I'm pretty sure. Next, I've got my big daisies. By the way, I think they got me these earrings off of Bando. And then these earrings I think I got from Miracle Eye. They're a clothing brand out of LA. And they had these earrings, I'm pretty sure. I'll have to double check, but they had these earrings, these daisies. By the way, if it's still in the video, it's probably because it's true. These gorgeous yellow and white daisies. They're just such a cute statement piece. And again, they would go with this outfit. They would look really cute with this outfit. I wouldn't pair it with this necklace, but I would take off the necklace so I could wear them. They're so cute. But maybe you'll see them in the thumbnail. Who knows? I've got these good sounding blossom, purple iridescent blossom earrings, and these just look very whimsical. They're really light, and a friend spotted them at TJ Maxx and thought of me. So thankfully I got them to pick them up for me because they're so cute. So I think this is my last flower earring. possibly. But I have these really beautiful and unique, the color combination. It's like a almost turquoise blue with this like chartreuse green bead and a little crystal, teardrop shaped crystal in that same blue, very light blue, inside of a gold hoop. Very beautiful earrings. Might also go with this outfit, but I just thought the color combination was so pretty. My strawberry earrings, which are kind of on their last legs, I feel. I think the little metal has come apart from the strawberry a few times, so I probably need to use glue or something, but they're really cute. They have this little crystal heart stud at the top that connect to the strawberry. And I've worn these quite a number of times, and I might wear them again very soon, but we'll see. Hopefully they last me a few more times. I've got these really beautiful cherry beaded earrings with this beautiful green leaf from Susan Alexandra. It's the same person or brand that I got this necklace from that I'm wearing. And beaded cherry earrings were pretty popular for a second, I think. And these are just really good quality ones. And they're so pretty. And they would go with this outfit. I've also got these mandarins or oranges, and I can't remember where I got these, but very Florida vibes, because the orange is the state fruit. I've got bananas. Just really cute, simple bananas. And I recently got these, and I know I said I tend to not wear gold as much recently, but something about this shade of gold, it's almost a little more tarnished gold, I guess. Muted, not as yellow. Either way, these have become some of my favorite earrings, especially for spring. Sorry, it looks like that. And they're just a gorgeous purple flower with a gold center and a bee with these gorgeous iridescent wings. And they're really well made, like the details and the texture. And these are from Not Picasso, is the brand name. It's just a collection of artists, and they make so many cute acrylic earrings like these, but these are the only ones from them in my collection. And I love that they're mismatched, but they still look so good together. So I've got those. I've got, these are older, but they're my butterfly earrings. Just some simple purple butterfly wings. I like that they are cut out so that parts of it are see-through. As you can see, these are my honey bear earrings. I have so many cute earrings that I don't even think I've worn. I get them to wear in videos and then I just hoard them. These are my cute honey bear earrings. And I've got these little chickens with boots, which I learned that the little design of having the little feet, little boots that hang off like that, so it looks super cute. The first person to do that, I think, was Big Baby Earrings, and they make a lot of I was gonna say Sesame Street, no, Kermit the Frog. What is that one? The Muppets. There you go. They make a lot of really adorable clay, I think, Muppet-inspired earrings with the little dangly legs. So these are really fun little chickens. These watering can earrings. And these I wore recently in my gardening fairy video. And I'm pretty sure I wore them in the first one that I made. And they're so cute. They're just little gardening cans with a little blossom and a little water droplet. And these are from Shop Kk. I have a bunch of earrings from Shop Kk. Let's see. So this brings us to animals, I guess. Well, animals, insects. What are jellyfish? So I have these little ladybug earrings, which match my nails. So they're just on a little leaf, and they have gold. Super cute. Caterpillar earrings. Just a green caterpillar on a little branch and a half-eaten leaf, which I didn't notice that detail until now. But these are so cute. And I know it would be a lot more complicated to make, but I would love to see these with like a more colorful caterpillar. Maybe even the hungry caterpillar would be so cute. these little chicken earrings, which I'm absolutely obsessed with because it's a chicken and their little egg. I got these because they reminded me of Harvest Moon, which is a farming RPG where you raise cattle, you grow food and flowers and things on your farm, and you go and woo villagers, and you can get married and have a kid. And it's just a very cozy game that I grew up with, and was one of the first times I realized I might be a little fruity. Because you had to play as a boy and woo all the female villagers who, I might say, were very queer-coded. Very. One of them was more like a cottagecore lesbian. This is the first GameCube game. Maybe I can pop a picture of her. Cottagecore lesbian. And then we have a mask lesbian. And then a hyperfemme lesbian. And then there was maybe a fourth option at one point, but it was kind of creepy because she was like, she looked like a child. I wasn't really into that. But I guess prep school kind of lesbian. But in any case, I've got these beautiful octopus earrings. They're so pretty with a little star, which I think is a really cute, whimsical touch. These are beautiful little jellyfish earrings, iridescent. But they are stunning and give Sailor Moon vibes for sure. They're just these iridescent crescent moon with stars dangling. So pretty, so pretty, so pretty. I already know this video is going to end up so long, and I was trying not to do that, but I just have so many earrings that I love. But I've got these rainbow earrings, and these remind me of like PBS growing up, and like the Reading Rainbow. Or like Cyber Chase. Just very cute, geometric rainbow dangly earring. And I also got these Pride Edition version of the rainbow. And it's the trans pride flag colors, which are pink, white, and blue. Which, if you didn't already know, I am non-binary, which falls under the trans umbrella. And I do consider myself trans, non-binary. So, and I use they, them, she, her pronouns. But I do love getting a like prints. It sort of does feel nice and affirming. These just green drop earrings, just like a stick, rectangular stick in an emerald green, which I thought I would wear more than I have. Just doesn't really go with a lot of my outfits, I guess, but it is really pretty. So let me show you some more of their earrings that I have. And I think my cats are, what is it? With that, when they get super excited at a certain point in the night. I can't think of it right now, but I'm sure you're thinking of it. So, oh, wow. I do have one more Shop KK earring. And it's this beautiful hand with a little star. Just very magical. I tend to keep them together with this collection from I Still Love You, New York City, because they're all the same, clear, iridescent, just in different shapes. Because I am obsessed with this iridescent color. So I have these little stick earrings again. I do wear these quite a bit. And I have them in a wavy pattern as well. Kind of remind me of Pisces, I guess. Oops. Pisces. And I've got these little butterfly in that same iridescent. So, just tiny variation. These very fun glitter earrings. I think they're just resin. That's another thing. Acrylic versus resin. I don't really know. It's a big difference. I feel like resin might be a little cheaper material, probably. More readily, cheaper to buy the material. Acrylic, you might need to cut it. I'm not sure. Because I think you can pour the resin. I love jewelry. I don't know a thing about making it. But maybe I should learn so that I can make some of my own. This iridescent ghost with flowers. A spring ghost, if you will. It's got pink and purple little daisies. And honestly, this earring looks good year round. It's so cute. We've also got brain earrings, which I I definitely should wear these next time I do a cranial nerve exam video because it's perfect. I also got cowboy ghost earrings, again with the little dangly feet design from Big Baby Earrings. But these, I don't remember the creator, but hopefully I can find them, maybe. But just a little Chapel Rowan dressed as a ghost earring. The pink cowboy boots and hat. Little sip of tea that I made. I made it just now, so it's still very hot, but it does feel very good on the throat. It's Egyptian licorice tea from Yogi. But I also have these Venus flytrap earrings, which, if they didn't have the fly on a black fly on a red background, I could probably wear these all year round. But the red, green, and black combined do give it more of a Halloween vibe. So I have it with all my Halloween earrings. This one I have worn maybe a few times outside of Halloween. A warning if you have, I guess, a fear of arachnids, of spiders. But they are these gorgeous beaded spider earrings in green. And they're so pretty. My only complaint with these earrings is the wire, I guess, is a little sharp at the ends, which I feel like I could probably get a little jewelry tool and bend them so that they don't poke the sides of my face. But they are just so pretty. I have them in green. You heard that. In green. As well as in black. And they have some iridescent beads in there as well. And these definitely look more like a Black Widow. But these are really beautiful earrings. I'm seeing how I can pick ones that progressively get more Halloween-y. So I've got these cows being abducted by aliens that I just got at a Halloween store. And I don't usually buy earrings at Halloween stores because they tend to be a little cheaper made and oftentimes are reproductions of artists' earrings, like not copyrights, but yeah, copied. So I try to avoid it, but these really were so cute. Let's see. These are still less Halloween-y in my opinion. They are vampires. Well, a mouth, a red lip with vampire fangs and a forked tongue. So could be a demon or maybe a succubus. But they do have little blood jewels dangling. So I thought it was like a vampire or something, but these are very cute. And I think I wore them to a shadow cast of Rocky Horror Picture Show because they look similar to the lips. Okay, next, these could be worn all year round, but they are pretty Halloween-y. It's a black cauldron with a little iridescent shimmery smoke coming from them. Also very witchy. These I also got at like a Halloween shop. They're very realistic. Honestly, I've scared myself before rummaging through my earrings. But I just remembered there is an Ologies episode on cockroaches, and I so want to listen to it because when I did a little video doing your makeup and you are a cockroach, I did some research about cockroaches, and they get a bad rap. The ones in your home obviously can be a nuisance and can carry diseases, but there are so many species of cockroaches. The majority do not live in human settlements, and I think they're actually really great parents, if I recall, or something like that. But yeah, they get a bad rep, and I will still scream in terror when I see one in my home. Okay. So I guess if you love Beetlejuice, then you could wear these all year round. I forget, I think it's the sandworm is the name of this creature from the Beetlejuice universe. And I have to be careful because that was twice and we can't see it a third time. But these earrings are actually really, really cute. And I would wear them more, but they do feel to me like a Halloween exclusive earring. And so, second to last, I would say these are pretty Halloween-y. There's a black cat with glowing eyes, and they are nestled in a jack-o'-lantern that's been carved with sort of a little creepy smile. These could also be a fall earring, I suppose, but and these are my most Halloweeny earrings, even though they aren't scary at all. These are the Pillsbury sugar cookie Halloween design with the little ghost and the little jack-o'-lantern. Just sugar cookies. But it's got green and orange and purple and is unmistakably Halloween. Oh my goodness. I do still have quite a few little earrings. These are glass blown mushrooms from BB Bella, who did a collab with me years ago now. It was a fairy jewelry, sort of video enchanted jewelry. And she sent me a bunch of things like a backdrop, a book, just a ton of things from, I guess, a photo shoot maybe that they had done, or I'm not sure, but and she also sent some jewelry. And she does all sorts of beautiful, whimsical glass jewelry and rings and necklaces. And I'm so proud to have these in my collection. They're just beautiful glass mushrooms, which I was absolutely horrified when I dropped one of the earrings on concrete, no less, but only a little chip came out the side. You can barely tell. So they were really well made. The details are really beautiful too. These beaded berry earrings. I have these gorgeous beaded geometric earrings in this bright lime green and hot pink. And they're very bold colors, so I don't wear it often because I struggle to coordinate it. I do own a lot of green outfits, but sometimes it's like the greens are clashing. But they are beautifully made. And I'll just show you the more unique items. I've got these chainmail earrings and a little scale. It's a hot pink with a little flying cupid. These are probably one of the only more, I don't know, strictly Valentine earrings that I own. I do have a lot of heart earrings though, so I can't quite say that, but I feel like Cupid is very Valentine themed. but they are very cute. Whimsical, tarnished gold earrings. For sure from Etsy. Kind of reminds me of little spoons hanging from the bottom. Little stars, a moth, a crescent moon, and a cloudy moonstone crystal at the top. And these are just really elegant, I feel, and whimsical. Like Fleetwood Mac vibes. I have these that were gifted to me, which makes them extra special. I have a D12, D10, D12, and a little pearl with a little star at the bottom. And my friend bought these for me in pairs for all the members of my D&D group, inspired by our characters that we're playing right now in our Strixhaven campaign, and which was such a sweet, thoughtful gift. I'm currently playing a bard who is a Jocie Creed mermaid. I think I'm in the College of Eloquence, but I'm not quite sure. My DM and other members are like so sweet, and they all help me when I don't remember anything about my character or my stats or my spells. So I have these shell earrings I've yet to wear, but I picked them up with the intention of wearing them for a mermaid roleplay. What else? I really love these. These are also from that one time collab with BB Bella. And by collab I mean we made a video together and they sent me jewelry. Not that I helped design any of this. But these are just beautiful pink and pearl heart earrings. I almost thought to wear them tonight, which they do look really cute now that I'm looking at it, with the setup and everything, but I'm just wearing a very simple pearl earring that technically is a drop earring like that, but I feel like the long earring and the pearl necklace, sometimes I feel like it makes me look older when I wear it. So I hook it around like that. But I love those. Very beautiful and ringy. Earrings with opal and little like tooth-shaped green gem. I'm not sure what gem it is. Maybe, I doubt it's jade, but maybe it's probably something less expensive. And they have a little gold hoop. They're just very, very cute. Oh, last smaller earring I think I'll show you are these little ceramic, actually. Should be a cheetah, I think, but it's kind of looking like a leopard as well. What do I know? I don't. And I don't wear these that often, but I love a good cheetah print, leopard print. It's like a really beautiful neutral pattern in my opinion. I'll wear it like a neutral. And I just thought it was cute to have the cat earrings. But they kind of stick out like, well, I don't know. They remind me of gauges a little bit. A little bit. A little bit. So I'm not often wearing them, but they're very cute nonetheless. Okay. Oh, there's just so many cute earrings. So these I got with the moth earrings, and I guess I lost the top half, so I switch it out with the moth earring when I need it. But these are beautiful fairy wings with crystals at the bottom and a little star, and they just look so magical and whimsical. I'm just going to show you very quickly my necklaces. And some of these pieces I'm going to set aside for a like fantasy prop costume video similar to this, just a show and tell. I found these earrings in there, so this will be the one of the last pairs I show you. It's gorgeous blue beads that make a grape cluster with these little green leaves, and these are all glass beads. And I normally don't wear these because they are heavy, but they are so pretty. So pretty, especially when the light hits them. You can see the blue, purple better. I think I wore this on a necklace once because I noticed that I removed the little hook on this one. So I think I wore it as a necklace. So let me show you that earring that I was going to show you earlier, because it goes with the necklace. And I made a whole video on this because I was absolutely obsessed with the sound that I made. So these are little ceramic, copper, and like metal kitchen tools, mugs, pitchers, etc. Tiny and looks handmade. And it was just so whimsical. Let me get the earrings. I think I got the whole set for $46, which if I were making this, it would take me a lifetime. And I just think it sounds so good. It reminds me of the Studio Ghibli movie. Is it Studio Ghibli or Studio Ghibli? I still don't know. Arrietty. I think that's the name. The World of Arrietty. At one point in the movie, the owner or previous past owner made a little house for Arrietty, or little Fae people like her to move into. And it's got a kitchen and everything. So this reminds me of that, a miniature kitchen. So let me show you the necklaces from Bibi Bella. And they are still some of the most whimsical pieces in my collection. I probably should have kept some for the prop video, but I'll show you them now. So I have this pink necklace with a glass mushroom, well, mushroom encased in glass as the pendant. It's actually white and soft baby pink pearls. And this goes with the pink pearl earrings that I showed you earlier. And I have this octopus necklace, this beautiful glass octopus pendant, and then an assortment of blue, white, and purple beads and pearls. I think I wore this for my first mermaid roleplay as Bubbles. And if I'm honest, the reason I haven't brought Bubbles back is only because I haven't found a good pink wig that I like for her. I had my hair dyed at the time, so probably should get a wig. And it's also kind of challenging, I think, for me to bring back characters. Another thing I want to learn more this year is like character writing and world building. Doing that a bit more because it's easier to play a character the first video, but to build on it for a second video, it starts to get a little more challenging. But that's how I keep it fresh for you all. This is a gorgeous necklace. Reminds me of like a princess necklace. And it's got soft green pearls. A little purple pearl. Purple pearl. And this emerald green crystal. Which is very pretty. And then this one's a little more silly, but it could go really nicely with this dress too. This dress, by the way, I'm renting it from Nuuly. If Nuuly would like to sponsor me, that would be amazing, but so far, they haven't. But it's a clothing rental company. So that's another way that I try to save some money when it comes to buying outfits for my videos or my characters. And it's also just a little indulgence and a treat for myself because I love having just new outfits to wear. But they're used, so it also feels like less consumerism, and I like that a lot. Less wasteful in a way. But this is a beautiful fish in a bag necklace. Some funkier, chunky pearls. This one that looks like a mushroom. It's just a fun necklace. And at the top you have a little flower and some green beads. It's so cute. So cute. And then this was a set. Came with this bracelet. This is a beautiful raspberry necklace, and it really gives me autumnal vibes for some reason. Maybe it's the blood red, deep berry beads up here, or that these pearls sort of remind me of antlers in a way, and that the pendant is actually a little bottle, which is beautiful, so you can keep some of your fresh fairy wine in there. These necklaces really are just so magical. And the bracelet is the same beads. A bit more simple. Simple. There we go. And that's most of my necklaces. I also have this incredible beaded necklace. It's like there's a style called like junk nails, or it's where you just throw everything together. And this reminds me of that. It's like a junk necklace. But I say that in like the best way, because it's just so cute. And it sounds amazing too. And this necklace was made by, I'm blanking on their name right now. Oh well, yeah, I'll have to link it below, but they do incredible upcycled necklaces from toys and things. Usually a lot more maximalist and chunky than this. But I really wanted the little troll because I love trolls. So, this has a bunch of little charms on it. Little leaves, little hearts, a little teddy bear, a teacup, presents, bunny rabbit, and pastel rainbow beads. Oh, maybe it says? No, it just says made with love. Okay, but they have really beautiful, beautiful jewelry. And it's so cute. So stinking cute. I have a few necklaces in here. Some I won't show because that'll be for the fairy or the prop. That's prop. This is pearl. I guess I really got inspired by BB Bella, and I think pearl necklaces were and still are kind of in. I don't know. But what does that matter? What's in or not? But just to say, a lot of people were selling them in stores and stuff. So I got this pearl necklace with little rainbow beads. And these are fake pearls. I think they're plastic. And this was actually the set with the I Still Love You New York City Trans Pride earrings. There could be a whole video just doing pearl sounds. They're so good. Let me know if you want to see that, I guess. Pearl themed triggers. I forgot all my silver jewelry is over here. My plain silver jewelry is in this container, which I'll show you in a moment. But, girl, you're probably asleep by now. And I use girl in a gender neutral way. So, but I have this gorgeous necklace that always bunches up here. It was given to me when I was maybe 7 or 8, and it was by a friend of my mom's who loved to spoil us, and she gifted me this beautiful light blue floral silver gemstone necklace. And it's such a unique necklace, I guess, that there's 2 layers like that where they're placed. But it's so beautiful. And I don't often wear sort of baby blues like that, but it just stayed in my collection because I did not know how to wear it. It was way too fancy for most of my outfits, but very cute. Now, I think I do have one more very fancy necklace that I went and bought myself impulsively. Okay. There was a time after, maybe it was in 2021, after I had broken up with my long-term partner, my very last boyfriend of 2. And, well, at least last cis straight boyfriend. And I guess part of my exploring my sense of freedom and just treating myself was, one, buying fairy wings, like $300 fairy wings, which I do not regret, and I have used my money's worth from them. But I think at some point I also bought this necklace. And this is one of those impulse purchases that, it's not to say the necklace isn't absolutely stunning with the most beautiful assortment of gemstones in a rainbow color. They are absolutely gorgeous. But it's almost too gorgeous and eye-catching, and I'm not used to wearing, this is another one of those expensive, actually I should talk about this one, expensive jewelry items. I'm not used to wearing expensive jewelry, so when I go out with this one, which I've really only gone out with it once, I feel nervous wearing it, but it's so beautiful. But I'm just so aware of how much it cost me. I think it was around $300 as well, which is a lot in my opinion, or my experience for jewelry. And yeah, I want to say, I don't know if this one was also $300. I was on something when I bought these pieces. Just the idea of wearing that much money in one item, it still is unsettling for me, if I'm honest. Yeah, but there are some really incredible artisans, and how they source, I think the gemstones is also really important, because of course you could spend less on a jewelry item, but don't know where things are being sourced and if people are being paid fair wages. And then, of course, there's the artistry of it. So I understand why artists price their work for what they're worth. I'm not saying that that isn't something good, and that's why when I make bigger purchases, I do try to spend it on smaller businesses, or just not chain stores or name brands, because that feels more real and worth it to me, and like I'm contributing to the art economy. So I'm just gonna come a little closer so you can see. I can't see what I'm doing, but hopefully, let me just change my little mirror. There we go. So I think these are fake pearls, and these are glass beads. And this is like some sort of metal. I don't know, it almost seems like it was molded in clay or something. The mold is very unique. It looks like it was just, but it is, hard like metal. So I don't know what it is, but it's a beautiful necklace. It looks very like from a child's drawing or something of what a princess necklace would look like. So I've got this sword necklace. Which is a motif I really love in jewelry, especially silver jewelry. I've got this little heart pendant. I think I got it at the Ren Fair. It feels very like elven to me, magical. Just a little magical pendant. And this pendant was in the Nosferatu video. It's just a little heart locket. This was my latest necklace purchase. It's a silver chain link necklace with this like silver heart motif right there. Like a little heart. It feels like intertwined thorny vine or something. Somebody also mentioned it might look like a shark tooth, but I felt it was more, again, like elven fantasy vibes. And I just wanted a simple silver choker, which I didn't own like a good quality one. And this is from the brand, I think, Ask an Embla. And they have a lot of cool, like, I don't know, more grunge. Would grunge be the word? Just jewelry in this style. A friend gifted me these sword earrings to replace the sword earrings that I lost, actually, which I was really bummed about, but these are such good quality and so beautiful, and I wear them all the time. All the time. These are little, like, clear crystal silver drop earrings, and they remind me of the movie Stardust, I think it's called. I don't know why, but they just feel very shooting star fell from the sky to me. Stoneheart. They do angel wings, they do fangs, they do other sort of fantasy inspired jewelry. But you might have seen me wear this bow necklace for Valentine video. It's very cute, very coquette, and I don't often wear it, but it is so pretty. Definitely a statement piece. And it came with, or I bought it with, this tennis bracelet that I have absolutely no idea how to put on and style. So sometimes I've styled it as a choker. Go to sleep, go to sleep. But these are some lenticular earrings that I found at an antique shop, vintage shop. I guess they could be in my thumbnail. No, I guess they could be in my Halloween earring collection. And I don't take half as good care of them as I should, but they're just really cool, fun earrings. They definitely look better when you have long hair, because then the color just pops, the eye pops better, I feel. But I don't know, I think I just proved myself wrong. But no. And anyways, I have one bracelet that says, I don't know if you can read that, but I have a lot of the letters covered. These are just some little beaded bracelets that I have. This is another BB Bella bracelet. It is my favorite. It's pink and slightly purple, iridescent beads. This moon face, which is so cute and whimsical. I don't often wear bracelets. Oh, I've been wearing this charm bracelet a whole lot. The colors just go really nicely with some of my outfits. And I put an earring on it that didn't come with the bracelet as a charm right there. I think this is the non-binary symbol. I'm honestly not sure, but it's just a very whimsical charm bracelet that has kind of become my go-to everyday bracelet. I'll try my best to find the seller name for you. Yeah, it's very cute. Just got a rose quartz bracelet. This green beaded bracelet with gold. Very pretty, simple. I've got some friendship beaded bracelets. This I made for my Labubu, and then I took it off because I didn't like how it looked. Someone beaded this one for me. You are loved, with the little green evil eye. And then this orange bracelet. And this green one that says shh, shh. I think that was for ASMR. And I also sometimes wear this little evil eye bracelet, just the basic one. It's on a red string. Someone was selling them when I visited Miami last time. Okay, let me show you my little rings. I don't have many. I have this, another evil eye. This is a little symbol that I grew up seeing a lot, so I'm drawn to it as a symbol of protection. It is, I think, common across a number of cultures and countries, but I have this little frog. He's one of my more whimsical rings. This, oh, I almost dropped it. This larger purple glass ring. I don't wear it all the time. I'm not used to wearing chunkier rings, but it does feel very witchy and whimsical. I've got this ring that I ended up thrifting. It was at a thrift store, but it's way too big for my fingers. It doesn't fit my thumb either. So I should probably gift it at some point. But it's such a pretty design. I've kept it. And I have some gemstone. I think this is onyx. And this is moonstone. And I don't wear this one as often either because, again, it just is too big for my fingers. And then I have this one. I think it's also moonstone. I really love moonstone and opal. They're both some of my favorite gems. And these are my everyday, if I wear any ring, it'll be these. I have this, I think it's called the obelisk, where it's the snake eating its own tail. And it's in an infinity loop with the sun and the moon and then the stars. So I really love that, I think, design motif, the symbolism, because I also have another snake eating its own tail, which would be interesting. I'd have to do more research into that, the symbol. But let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything that I'll feel bummed I didn't share, but no, I think I'm pretty happy. We'll see if I can edit, or my editor Allison can edit this video down short enough to not be over 3 hours. I think we can make it 1.5, maybe. Sometime. I don't know. Anyways, this will just be longer if I ramble on it. So, let me know if there are other collections of mine you'd like to see. I have a troll collection I thought would interest you. And obviously the props, fantasy props, fairy wings, things, armor. I have some chainmail. And some things I've made for backdrops and stuff. I'm probably gonna do that next. And let me know what you thought of my soft-spoken voice. I think it got better throughout the video. I feel like I'm honing in on what is a more soothing soft-spoken voice versus just low speaking. So thank you for bearing with me while I figure it out. And maybe soon I can do that mixed whisper, because I find that so tingly when somebody's whispering, and then they're soft speaking, and just that change in tone is so tingly to me. But anyways, I hope you all were able to fall asleep. And if you haven't fallen asleep yet, that's okay. Maybe you're studying, or maybe you're just resting your body and resting your eyes a little bit. So, thank you for making it to the end of the video. And I hope to see you again soon. This has been really fun. I forgot how much I enjoy just sitting and chatting, chit-chatting about things. So, I'll see you again soon, okay? Remember to be kind to yourself, love. Be kind to yourself. Go gently. Well, be gentle with yourself. There's a do not go gently into that dark night. So do not go gently into that dark night, but be gentle with yourself. And find one thing you can maybe give to the world this week, okay? Whether it be your art, a kind word or gesture, volunteer in some way, whatever feels right.